Patty, you know what time it is?
I do.
It's time for a Midweek Update.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back, everyone. My name's Patrick.
I'm Patty.
Well, in case anybody's new here, they might not know who we are.
Okay, I'm Patty.
And if you are new here, welcome. We do this once a week. We post it every Thursday at noon Eastern time. It's what we call our midweek update. This is what we call our talking head video. Mm-hmm. We just kind of sit here and chat for a little bit with you.
Well, we might as well introduce these guys, the new ones. If you don't know, this is Truman.
And this is Bess.
Yeah.
So, you never know. We picked up a lot of subscribers in the last month.
Okay.
And now we're I think we're about 130 away from that magical 1,000.
All right.
So,
there you go.
So anyway, well, hopefully everybody had a wonderful weekend last weekend.
I think we did.
I think we did. I mean, it ended a little shaky, but overall it was good.
Shaky.
Well, I started doing renovations to the house on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Here's my suggestion. Don't start renovation projects
at
on 5 o'clock on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
So
you were done by 9.
Yeah.
You were all right.
So we didn't go camping last weekend, but on Sunday we ran to Costco again. We've got to quit going to Costco.
It wasn't my idea this time.
Well, here's how it started. We received our rebate checks. We get 2 every year. We get one from Costco and one from our Costco, whatever it is, credit card.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, you know what? We ought to just go down and use these. We had about $50 worth of credits, and we'll just use them. So, and Patty said she had some money left on her Panda Express card. So I thought, well, we could use that up. It'd just be nice and neat.
Yeah. We hadn't done anything on Saturday.
No, we didn't. Saturday we didn't do anything.
No, we just hung out around here. It was beautiful but cold. It was
so
sunny but cold.
After lunch, we ran into Lowe's to look at wallpaper because I thought about, it seems like in the past sometimes we don't like to mess with new. Like when we buy something new, we're kind of like, just leave it alone.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Like we're always amazed these YouTubers go out and buy a brand new RV and immediately start making, like painting cabinetry and. But we have a tendency of going the opposite. We wait till a couple years, and then we'll finally start making it our own, and then we sell it.
Right, and then we figure out something else.
Yeah. So I said, maybe a pop of color in text would be good. Mm-hmm. So we ran to Lowe's to look for some wallpaper, which we found.
Yeah, we did.
But our kitchen sink faucet was...
In the house.
In the house here.
Has been kind of falling apart.
Yeah, it was plastic.
Yeah.
And it was breaking off. And so we started looking at kitchen faucets, and then that led to kitchen sinks. And we didn't buy anything, partially because Lowe's didn't have either.
Well, either thing we liked. We found a really cool sink we liked, and we found a faucet we liked, and
neither were in
one
stock.
Yeah.
so now we head over to Costco, thinking we're just gonna,
get some food items.
Get some food items.
Talked about, yeah.
And unbelievably, they had, and I don't think this is something they carry normally.
No, I don't think so.
But they had a Kohler stainless steel, 18-gauge stainless steel sink with semi-commercial, it said, faucet. Mm-hmm. And it came, that's the one thing I love about Costco is a lot of times they have you get extras.
Right, you get all these cool
So it came with a rubber mat. It came with a cutting board for $349.
Yeah.
And so at first we weren't, and the next thing you know, $500 later, we're walking out of Costco. Oh, and to top it off, I didn't realize that the self-checkout lines meant you couldn't use your rebate checks. You could only use credit card, so we still have those stinking rebate checks. And she was super rude about it.
She was, and then she pointed to a sign that was almost to the ceiling. And it's not eye level.
No.
And it was kind of busy, and there's all that stuff you're trying to just maneuver around. There was no way until she pointed way up.
She said, well, the sign clearly states credit cards only.
I'm like, okay.
And I so badly wanted to say, I didn't see the sign like you didn't see the blinking light for the last 10 minutes. I turned on the help needed because I couldn't figure out how to do the rebate checks. And she just kept walking around ignoring us. But I didn't. I contained myself. I went a different route. I go, well, I guess I'm just an idiot.
Well, and I didn't think.
Then she kind of felt bad, I think.
Because I thought, good. I didn't think quick enough because I would have said, well, let's just cancel the order and we'll move down to another
Right.
one. And I wasn't thinking quick enough, and it was getting kind of crazy. I just wanted to get out of the way and, get going. And
We'll use them the next time we go. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
I better gussing myself up. So.
So we get home.
So we get home, and all I wanted to do, because they didn't have it actually out. That was the one thing I didn't
They
like.
should've.
Normally they have samples out so you can see the product. So I said, well, I'll just open it up. I just want to see what all we got. And then I brought it out to set it, just make sure it was about the same size. And then, I don't know, before long,
You're
the
tearing
old
it apart.
the old sink was out. And then I decided, because the old garbage disposal looked like it was from the 1920s.
It looked pretty bad.
I decided, well, maybe, and I needed new plumber's putty. So now I'm on my way to Menards at like, what?
About 5:30, 5:45.
What was
You
it?
got back about 6:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I bought a new garbage disposal. And really, for the most part, I would say it went pretty well. The only issue was when they had cut our countertops a few years ago, obviously it was cut for the old sink. It was real close, but it was not close enough.
No.
If that makes sense. Meaning I had to do some shaving.
Right. You had
To
to
get
get
it
your
to-
jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
Get your jigsaw
Out.
out and do some fixing on that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it came with clips that you're supposed to clip your sink.
No
There's no
way.
room,
No
one
way.
thing, to get your fingers up in there. Number two, when I did find a way to get a couple clips up there, they were not big enough.
Well, and our countertop is really
Thick
thick.
compared to the clips.
Yeah, and there was no way these funky clips were going to work.
So anyway, it just sits in there, but it's pretty tight anyway. And then you add the weight of
the garbage disposal.
The garbage disposal. And honestly, our old one wasn't clipped in.
No, it wasn't either.
So-
No.
So we really like it. And I tell you,
do.
I emailed or texted my good friend Dave, who is a contractor slash renovator. Like he knows his construction.
Yep.
And Dave texted me back and said that is a great price for Kohler to get all of it, the sink and the faucet.
Yep.
So anyway, we ended up at about 9:30. I finished up and we had
Yeah.
water and it was draining. And
Yep.
so
Yeah.
and then Monday, I ended up getting the wallpaper hung, which that was
Right.
actually the easier
Yeah,
of the two
that
projects.
you had that done lickety split. You did that while I was at school.
Yeah, and well,
was
it only
good.
took me. I did
Right.
that on
I would
lunch
have been
break.
in the way.
I took a lunch break and ran out and did that, and it didn't take very long. The nice thing was the two areas where we put it in the trailer is right behind the bed, and there's nothing obstructing it. Like I
So
didn't.
easy. Don't have to cut around anything. It's just piece,
Yeah,
piece. Done.
So yeah, it wasn't like where you have to remove like
Right.
electrical plates and light fixtures and
Yeah.
things like that. So it really makes a
It
difference.
does. We went a more elegant route, and it's got a little bit of, because we have teal and a little bit of gray, and in there anyway, so it works.
Yeah, I
good.
think it's gonna be. I can't wait to get out and camping. So
Actually see it
which could be happening
this weekend.
this weekend because it is melting outside. We were in the 40s yesterday and today. Now the
43.
temperature's fallen this afternoon
Right,
a little, but we're going to be above freezing for the
yeah.
highs for the foreseeable future.
Well, and possibly 50 on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think we're going to get Tex out and go do a little camping this weekend.
I think so.
So because we want to try out the new wallpaper.
That's right. Well, we got to keep trying out the bed.
That's right.
And plus, why not?
Yeah. So Sunday's video, Patty mentions the bed. We did our unboxing and review of our new mattress from Mattress Insider. We'll do a follow-up. Probably, I'm going to guess in early August after we went through the whole summer.
I think so.
But I know already. That's why I was comfortable doing the first part of that video because we've been on it a few weekends now, and it's comfortable.
It is.
So
It's nice. So
And then-
soft.
yeah, and it's well made.
Oh, yeah.
This weekend, I have a video coming out on how you can winter camp. So
go.
I actually filmed it 2 weekends ago at Evergreen
Yep.
when we were winter camping.
Yeah.
Because I get a lot of questions from people like, how do you do it? Like,
What do you
and
do?
so I go through some
Yeah.
different scenarios of what if you don't want to de-winterize your camper? Could you still go camping?
Yep.
But I don't want to run to the toilet in the
Yep.
middle of the night.
What do
Well,
you
here's
do?
another way you can
This
do
is
it.
what we do.
Or you can do what we did last weekend and you just say, I'll re-winterize when the weekend's over.
Right.
I have a
did that.
feeling this weekend I may not have to re-winterize though.
I don't think so. I
With
think we're
with
gonna,
the way the temperatures are going.
I think we're going to be okay
Yeah.
for a little bit. So hopefully
So-
we're out of the really, really cold.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to think. Anything else? Oh, that's really been about it. I mean, those were kind of big projects, though, that we knocked out.
Yeah,
and,
I think it looks beautiful. I think it's a good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right, these guys are ready to go to sleep, I guess.
What'd you do to them today?
Well, I was on an all-day Zoom meeting, and I think that must have wore them out. I know it wore me out.
Oh, yeah. Zoom meetings wear me out.
So, all right, everybody. Hopefully you're warming up wherever you're at like we are.
Thawing and
thawing out.
Thinking about spring. Yeah.
Spring is around the corner.
It's
I'm starting to
coming.
feel it. And time change is coming before long,
And
too.
I can't believe I had to tell the kids today, about 2 weeks, and we're done with Q3. That means we have 1 quarter left of 9 weeks. And we're done.
And then we're going to hit the road, Jack.
We're out of here. Yep.
So, all right, everybody. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. And until next time, we'll see you.
On down the road.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Can you say goodbye?
Say bye-bye.
Tell them all goodbye, Bess. Oh, Bess.